Hello and happy Tuesday. It is noon, so we're going to go ahead and get started. It is gorgeous outside, so hopefully we can all get outside later today and enjoy the beautiful sunshine. So for today's stretch and de-stress break, I invite you to join me from a tall sitting or a standing position. We're going to go ahead and take a deep inhale, bring our arms up, overhead, exhale, flip the palms down. Inhale deeply in through your nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, press the palms down. One more time. Deep breath in. Go ahead and give those shoulders a big roll. Then go a couple times forward, and then we're going to switch directions. Deep breaths. Working back the other way. Good. We're going to do some exercises and then end with some progressive muscle relaxation. So our first one is actually chair push-up. And I don't know if you've done these before, but they're very simple and you can stand and do them against the wall if you prefer. But for those of you who are joining me from a chair, we're going to sit forward in our chair. Our palms are going to go right along the top of our legs, right along the top of our thighs. We're going to inhale, lower down, keeping our low back straight. Exhale, press right back up. So you're engaging through the back of the arm, chest and shoulders. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, pressing through your palms and the top of your strong knees. Inhale, lower down. So press back. Go ahead and find your own rhythm. Breathing. Making that torso heavy so that your arms and shoulders are working as we press back up to that starting position. You can do the same thing with your feet back from the wall and your hands against the wall. Lowering your torso towards the wall, exhaling as you're pressing back if you are joining from a standing position. Inhale down, exhale, press back. Keeping those elbows tucked into your side. One more time. Good job. Roll those shoulders out now. We're going to switch positions. We're going to bring our arms across our chest. We're going to a chair sit-up. We're going to exhale as we curl our torso forward, bringing our elbows down towards the knees. They don't need to touch. Inhale, deep breath back up. Exhale, just tightening right through that abdomen. Deep breath back. If you are standing, you can do the same thing from standing. I might suggest that you could bring one of your knees up, kind of increase that abdominal engagement there. Deep breaths. Exhale as we curl forward. Inhale as we come back up. One more time. And up. Roll those shoulders back and down. We're going to go ahead and extend one leg. We're going to bring our knee up. We're going to extend it straight back out and press back up. So we're sitting tall in our chair. We're just doing a single leg press. We're going to build a little bit of heat and increase the tension through our quadricep muscle, which runs right along the top of our thigh. Just stretching, strengthening, pressing it straight back out, bringing it back in. Should start to feel a little bit of tension, a little bit of, I don't want to say discomfort, but just a mild fatigue through that muscle here. We're going to stretch it out in a second. Go ahead and hold it out, hold it long, extending torso. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going to bring that leg back. We're going to get a little bit of a stretch. So I can do it from a chair. I'm just dropping my knee down towards the floor right until I feel it from the top of my hip right down towards my knee. You can do the same thing from a standing position. I know Iris had us in that tall standing position with a split stance. You can go there if that feels more comfortable to you. You can use the chair for support. We're just going to hold that stretch. Sliding the hips forward, the knees back and down. I'm just using the chair for support. And we're coming back up. We're going to switch legs. Other knee comes up, hold straight down now. Just increasing that tension right across the top of the thigh. Out and in. Focus on that posture. You're sitting nice and tall. And go ahead and extend and hold. Legs straight out in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring that leg back and down. Or switch in position so we can get a stretch through the other leg again. Sliding the hips forward. That knee, that back knee is pointed down towards the ground if you'd rather stand. It looks the same way from a standing position. You just don't have that chair for support. This chair has wheels. It feels like a booby trap, to be totally honest with you. Hold that stretch, just finding that point of tightness. And you might notice the longer you hold, the better the range of motion that you can get. So you might have to actually increase your position as that stretch goes on. And back to center. We're going to bring our legs out in front. Make sure your chair is secure. Get something if it's got wheels on it. Legs are straight out in front. Heels towards the floor, toes up toward the ceiling. We're going to reach down towards our toes, but we're going to add a little bit of movement. We inhale as we reach. We exhale. We're going to rotate, pull that elbow back, rotate to the side. Inhale, back down. Reach, rotating to the other side. So you're alternating sides, pulling that elbow straight back. Inhale back. Just breathe. Right now we're stretching through the back of our legs and we're strengthening through our low back and shoulders. Kind of get a 2-for-1 bonus from here. Great job. 2 more times. Last time. Finish up 1 more time on each side. Rotate. Back down. Rotate. This time we're going to go down. We're going to hold. So just reaching forward and holding that stretch position to the back of the legs. You can allow your torso to come over your legs a little bit further if that feels good for your low back. If you want to get a little low back stretch while you're down here. And then back up to sitting. We're going to go to sitting tall. We're going to go ahead and bring our shoulders up to our ears. We're going to increase the tension through our upper shoulders. Hold it. Exhale. Release. Release. Let those shoulders return to their natural position. We're going to lean your ear to your shoulder. All the way up into the other side. Back in. We're going to inhale. We're going to tighten up the muscles of our chest and shoulders. We're pulling our shoulders in and down. Focus on tightening up through your chest. And relax. Let those shoulders come back down. Just take a couple nice deep breaths there. Focus on stretching. You can pull those shoulders back a little bit. Just releasing all the tension that we just built up. We're going to go ahead and bring our hands up. 2 fists. We're going to clench them into our shoulders, tighten up through our biceps and arms. Hold it, and release. Let the arms, fists release, roll out the wrists. Let your arms hang heavy, stretching through all the way through your bicep and shoulder, down through your forearm. Roll those wrists. We're going to squeeze buttocks and hold. So just where you're sitting in your chair, squeeze. and release. Go ahead and bring the knees together. We're gonna pull, use your adductor muscles to pull the knees together. Hold it, squeeze it, release. You can do this repeatedly or hold for longer. I like to start kind of ease into it, just like a 5-second hold. We're gonna go ahead and bring our legs straight out. Hold them straight out. We're contracting those quadricep muscles that we strengthened earlier. Hold and release. You can let them swing a little bit, relaxing, a lot of kind of feel that tension release. We're going to sit tall. We're going to go ahead and bring our toes up, contracting through the front portion of our lower leg. That tibialis anterior muscle that runs right below the kneecap down towards the ankle. We're pulling our toes back. Hold it and release. We're moving up to our tiptoes. So you are flexing your toes down, and if you can do this without getting a cramp, then do it. And if you can't, then just relax and just enjoy the few minutes of stretch and release. Roll the ankles, both of them. You're going to lace the fingers, press the palms out, stretching through your upper back and shoulders at this point. Hands are straight out in front, little fists, just gentle fists. Loose. We're going straight up and down. And then go ahead and use your opposite hand to kind of gently pull those fingers into a stretch. We're stretching right along the forearm there, that bottom portion. Those muscles are responsible for flexing the wrist. And then straight down. And these are our wrist extensors. Same thing on the other side, just pulling back your fingers, especially if you're using a mouse or a keyboard a lot today. It's always good to stretch those forearms a little bit. And down again, just gentle pressure. I'm going to finish with some neck stretches. So go ahead and look over your right shoulder. We're going to go ahead and nod your head, yes. Chin lowering towards the shoulder and then straight back up. You're going through a pain-free range of motion for you. So it could look a little different. And then all the way across to the other side. Other shoulder. Chin the shoulder and straight up. Back to center. Go ahead and bring your ear to your shoulder. We'll get one final neck stretch here. And then the other side. Awesome. Great job today, guys.